So, as of right now, as of when I'm recording this, and probably also posting this, I have a physics test like literally tomorrow. Literally tomorrow, in less than 24 hours. Not a lot of material, not a lot of subject matter necessarily, but there's still something to study, right? I started to do some problems and exercises and so forth. And the way I've programmed myself or organized myself, I guess, I was thinking, like, fuck it, like, today I was feeling so off and not wanting to do anything. And I said, fuck it, I'll just leave it to the last second. Like, I'll just leave it to tonight, because tonight I might have more desire to work on anything, because today I just really didn't want to do anything. I didn't feel like doing absolutely anything at all. And considering well, maybe with force myself the past few days, I kind of wanted to take a break and thought, well, hey, I think we should, so that we don't have another fucking crisis or breakout or whatever. And so, like, this morning, I did nothing. I didn't want to do anything, like I said. I just stayed and played Minecraft, like you're seeing on the screen right now, probably. And I said, okay, around 4 or 5, whatever it was, I said, fuck it. I feel a bit sleepy. I'll stay for a few hours. I'll take a nap. And then afterwards, I'll probably feel more rested and we'll get to working and so forth. It won't be a problem. Well, guess what? I woke up about half an hour ago, realizing that, well, at this point, I kind of dread having to learn this shit, having to learn physics. Even though that isn't the only thing that I have to do right now. Like, I still have to finish, like, probably 4 more math tests. And for the exam, I'm going to be taking about 6 months for high school. Yay. But I don't dread that at all. Like, genuinely, I can do it probably 2 hours and finish it. Like, I don't dread it at all. I have no bad feelings for it. But for physics, I have bad feelings. And, like, I can't be bothered to do it. Even though it's probably not necessarily that difficult. And it's probably not necessarily that bad. I could probably finish it pretty quickly, relatively as well. But I just fucking dread doing this shit. And I ask myself, why is this the case? Because again, there shouldn't be much of a difference, in the amount of work volume, the amount of effort that I have to dedicate, the amount of time I have to dedicate. But I still fucking hate this, right? So I was thinking for a bit and I realized that I just hate doing this useless shit. Like, actually. Now, firstly, for the baccalaureate exam, which you have to take after, well, not after the end of high school, but around the end of high school. Like, obviously, at least in the system where I live, you get to choose a few of the subjects that you actually take. So you have math in your mother language, like necessary subjects, and then you also have the first subject, and you can choose from multiple. So I chose like fucking programming, right? Because that's what I like doing most. But some people also could choose physics. It is one of the subjects at the end of the day. But I didn't. And right now I'm just dreading studying this because I realized this is so useless. Because I don't know how much this applies to you, but for a lot of my life I've just been fucking study nerd. I don't know why. I guess I've just had this on autopilot on my brain for fucking years on end. But my default state of mind is just that I have to get the best grades possible. I can't remember exactly why this is the case, but I've always remember being on this grind set ever since I was in fucking first grade, fucking over a decade ago or whatever. And so I've been on this mindset for a long time, and it's just default by this point. Like, whenever I have a test coming up or whatever, it's just like, oh yeah, I just have to study for this so I can get a 10 on it, right? Like, this is like, I've always been that kind of fucking quiet ass kid in the corner who just studies for everything, gets straight A's, gets whatever, mostly. And by this point, I'm just dreading studying this because I'm kind of realizing that this shit's useless. I really don't need to study this shit. I really don't need that straight A at this point. Because at the very least, where I live, how the system works is, well, you get to apply to, well, in the universities in my actual fucking home city, most of them don't look at your grades in high school. Now, some do, including the faculty that I go to, but only if, they also have a pre-admission exam for context. And so you take it, and if you get the same amount of score as someone else, and you both have a chance to get into the actual faculty, what they'll do is they'll look at your grades from high school. And so the guy with the bigger grades actually gets in. Now the problem is, they only look at the grades from the first year to the year before the last. And I'm last year right now. So I just realized, well, hell, they won't look at the grades I'm getting this year anyway. So this is completely useless. I don't need straight A's anymore because no one's gonna be looking at this shit. So why the fuck am I even forcing myself? Because I remember the past few years. I don't know how y'all's experience was in high school or whatever. I remember the past few years, I was just forcing myself to have these study sessions, like fucking hours on end, trying to learn this shit. And for physics as well, physics included. Also, especially for biology, because there's a lot of material, just to get through the tests and so forth. And it just sucked, and I just wasted a lot of time that honestly, I might have wished that I could have gotten back to just to focus on something else. Something like, what are my hobbies? Like, I don't know, editing. Yes, I'm the guy who makes edits. Like programming or whatever. Or honestly fucking making these videos. But no, I just spent so much fucking time learning for tests just to get straight A's, just to get grades as big as possible. When really, it probably wasn't even that necessary. It probably wasn't even that useful. Because most faculties don't even... Again, now I'm going to speak in a generalized sense. And so, if most people did what I did, the outcome would probably be even worse for them, because most faculties actually don't look at your grades at all from high school. At least where in the country where I'm applying, aka my home country. Crazy. So no one looks at the shit you did in high school. No one gives a fuck. So any grade you get, whether it is a straight 5 or a straight 10, it really doesn't matter. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. The thing that actually matters most is the material that you have prepared for the admission exams on the universities themselves. Because if you can't get through them, well, guess what? You're fucked. And I just realized I haven't really prepared that well for those. I may have prepared well for for school matters, in the sense that I've always learned for tests, but then I'm realizing this shit was useless all along. Maybe not all along, because again, where I'm applying like grades from the first to the year before this one still matter in some cases, in some very specific cases, but like still, this shit doesn't matter as much as I realize. And now I'm realizing that I'm dreading this again, because this shit's just useless. I'm just wasting a lot of time for no good reason. I'm wasting a lot of time. I'm wasting a lot of my energy, my goodwill, my effort, my time for results that won't really matter in the end. I'm gonna be losing sleep as well over this, because the way I've organized myself is that, well, yeah, I'm gonna stay up the whole fucking night just so you have time to learn for this thing. And just realize this shit is fucking stupid. Like, I know I could force myself to do this. I know I could waste another night. I know I could lose 8 more hours of sleep over this, but is this really worth it? And I'm realizing that, no, maybe this isn't worth it. Maybe I am just wasting a lot of time for no good fucking reason. Maybe this is completely fucking useless. And I've just been wasting myself really for nothing. And I realized that the reason I do this, the default autopilot fucking straight A student mindset that I had for so long, it also applied in many other things which never really fucking mattered. Like, I was also always worried about, I don't know, getting absences or not. I don't even know why, because I have quite a few colleagues who take leaves of absence almost fucking daily by this point, and it doesn't really matter. No one's gonna take a look at your fucking absences unless you've got like over 100. and they have to, and especially if they're unmotivated, but they all get motivated, even if you have no fucking reason, just as long as you take a piece of fucking paper to your head teacher. So this is all really useless. I just realized, like, all along, all the effort I've been putting just to fucking get in school, get on time, fucking wake up every day at 6 just to get on time to 7:30. All the effort I've been doing, all the one-nighters I've pulled just to finish homework, just to do all this shit, it was useless. I didn't have to dedicate myself this hard. I never did. I never had to waste all those hours of sleep. I never had to lose all that energy. I never had to sometimes lose my mind over trying to study and learn this shit. I never did. All of this was just because of some fucking mindset, the default mindset I had in my brain that I need to get straight A's at everything, when I don't. This is completely fucking useless. So yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to say, dog. That's about it. I just wanted to complain about the fact that I don't want to learn from my fucking physics test. I'm probably not gonna learn. I'll keep you all updated tomorrow. I don't know how I'll do on the test. If I get another straight A, I'm still gonna piss on it because I'm that good. But that was about it that I wanted to say. Thanks. See ya.